Well, my name is Michael Nevrivy. I'm from Hastings, Nebraska. Originally grew up in St. Paul, Nebraska, and I have been a member of St. Cecilia's Catholic Church since 1978 when I moved to town. Been involved with the school project for Hastings Catholic schools, especially the renovation and rebuilding of the high school and middle school, and it has been probably the most rewarding thing that I probably have ever done in my life. In St. Paul, we did not have a Catholic high school. I discerned becoming a priest for many, many years, and my brother and I even kind of played like we were saying mass in our dining room. But all through high school, which was a public high school, of course, I had no one that ever said to me, you ever think about going into the seminary? And so I never did, and went on to college, and then out of college I came to Hastings, started a men's clothing store, but then was involved with a lot of different activities within the community, in and out of that. I was a Sunday churchgoer. That's what I did, and I thought I did it faithfully, but things started to change, and the more I got involved and the more I went to Mass, the more things became apparent to me that I needed to be more than just every Sunday Catholic. Today, I go to 12:10 Mass every day that I can, and it's an absolute joy to do that. But it took a long time between when I first got here till I got to the point where I knew I was going to have to make a different plan. I was so involved with businesses, I got to the point where I had certain priests come and speak with me personally and help me make the decision. And they felt that at my point in life, I might be better in the lay side of the faith as opposed to becoming a priest. That was a little difficult to take at first, but the more I thought about it, the more I prayed about it, the more the Holy Spirit kind of gave me a little boot in the back every once in a while. I finally realized, yes, I would, and I have. And it was at that point I went into a whole different part of my faith, and that it grew and it grew and it grew. When I got into this project, it grew even more. That's when I started getting onto different boards, and they asked me to be on the Southern Nebraska Catholic Foundation Board, which was an absolutely incredible experience. And that's the first place I heard about the Good Shepherd Scholarship Fund. Father Walsh was in Hastings. Father Walsh was our pastor and asked me if I would like to serve on the Unity Board. A year or two after that, we decided that we were going to do a major renovation and rebuilding of our middle and high school. This became a passion of mine. In fact, to this day, I look at some of our first meetings and I don't know how we ever got to this point. So I am now sitting in the chapel of Hastings Catholic Schools, and you'll be able to see what a beautiful chapel it is. And it would not be possible to be here if it wasn't for the generosity of so many for us to raise $13 million in order to completely rebuild and refurbish this school, and it has turned out to be phenomenal. As I sat here, I noticed that right up above me here is the third station of the cross, where Jesus carries his cross. And I think to myself, that's what we all have to do. We all have to sacrifice to be able to get to the point that we have made Catholic education available to all of the kids. And this isn't always easy. We have some scholarship funds that do help, but the Good Shepherd Scholarship Fund is a very special one, and how it seems to take care of and assist a lot of those that don't get assisted by some of the other programs. The mission of Hastings Catholic Schools and all of our Catholic schools are to give our students what they need to go out once they've graduated and keep their Catholic faith active and spread the word. Our Hastings Catholic Schools this last year alone has sent 5 young men to the seminary. And we have one young man who is a deacon and will be made a priest next year. I want to congratulate all of the teachers and administrators who are receiving awards this evening. It is our teachers and our staff and administrators who are the ones who take care of our kids and give them the ability to encounter Christ every day. One of the major advantages of the Good Shepherd Scholarship Program is that it allows us to pay our teachers and our administrators a commensurate amount to their public school peers. We need to keep our teachers in a place that they can be comfortable and able to financially stay with us. They're the ones that make the big difference. This part of the fund is the part that will help us grow even further. I will continue to support this, and I ask that you prayerfully consider to support it as well. I think we can all do our part to fund our children so that they have the opportunity to become educated in a Catholic environment.